BCS Sports proudly presents exclusive coverage of the National Championship game of the Bowl Championship Series.
Florida State quarterback Chris Weinke missed last year's title game because of an injury. Tonight, a rare second chance. Controversial Peter Warwick is a Seminoles game breaker. He returned his senior season for a chance to win this trophy. Violent defenses are a Florida State trademark. Coach Bobby Bowden has produced winning teams, colorful characters, and Heisman Trophy winners. Tonight, he hopes to reap his second national title and his first ever unbeaten season. The war dance is underway. But the town of Blacksburg, Virginia won't surrender easily. This is where Virginia Tech flourishes. Future Hall of Famer Bruce Smith is their most famous graduate. Coach Frank Beamer grew up a Hokie, playing there before coaching them to an unbeaten season. His quarterback is Michael Vick, a fabulously talented freshman who's planning an upset here tonight. The emotional leader is fiery defensive end Corey Moore. He plays like a young Bruce Smith. The time for talking is over. Number 1 versus number 2. Florida State and Virginia Tech for the championship. You are looking live at the Louisiana Superdome, where tonight we'll crown the first champion of the new millennium. The unbeaten Florida State Seminoles inside their locker room here in New Orleans. They were expected to make it here before the season even began. But not their opponents, the Virginia Tech Hokies. They climbed from number 13 in the preseason poll all the way to number 2 with their magical year. We welcome you to the 2000 Ford Taurus pregame show as we get ready to bring you the first meeting of David versus Goliath in the 21st century. Good evening, everybody. I'm Brent Musburger. Let's begin tonight by checking in on our two teams. We start with Virginia Tech, and here's Jack Aru. Jack?
Brent, if anybody's wondering how Michael Vick, the freshman, is handling the national championship pressure, consider this. For the final hour before departing the hotel, he went to the team's video arcade and played arcade basketball. He took on all his teammates as comers and whipped them all. Once the team got on the bus, however, they didn't utter a word until they got to their locker room. Now, for what's going on with Florida State, here's Lynn Swan.
Thank you very much, Jack. I would term the Florida State Seminoles as quietly confident, because normally it's a loud, boisterous, fun-loving group with pregame meal on the bus right over. They were unusually quiet. Only a few groups discussing what they hoped the game would have from this evening. And confident because they have all their personnel healthy and ready to play. Unlike the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl of last year, where they had to play without their starting quarterback, Chris Weinke. Brent?
At free safety from Vienna, Virginia, number 14, Nick Sorensen. At rover from Mays Landing, New Jersey, number 16, Corey Bird. At cornerback from Orlando, Florida, number 3, Ike Charlton. At cornerback from Clewiston, Florida, number 9, Anthony Midget. And outside linebacker from Bel Air, Ohio, number 40, Ben Taylor. And inside linebacker from Blackstone, Virginia, number 43, Michael Hawks. And inside linebacker from Columbia, South Carolina, number 46, Jamel Smith. At defensive end from Springfield, Virginia, number 96, John Engelberger. At defensive tackle from Lynchburg, Virginia, number 77, Carl Bradley. At defensive tackle from Jacksonville, Florida, number 92, Nathaniel Williams. At defensive end from Brownsville, Tennessee, number 56, All-American Corey Moore. Head coach Frank Beamer and the rest of the unbeaten Hokies. Introducing the Florida State offense. guard from Panama City, Florida, number 68, All-American Jason Whitaker. At center from Miami, number 57, Eric Thomas. At tackle from Monticello, Florida, number 60, Tarlos Thomas. At guard from Eustis, Florida, number 64, Justin Amon. At tackle from Kissimmee, Florida, number 72, Brett Williams. At tight end from Augusta, Georgia, number 85, Ryan Sprague. At tailback from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, number 23, Travis Miner. At fullback from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, number 10, Dan Kendra. At quarterback from St. Paul, Minnesota, number 16, Chris Weinke. At split end from Tallahassee, number 80, Ron Dugans. At split end from Bradenton, Florida, number 9, All-American Peter Warwick. Head coach Bobby Bowden and the rest of the unbeaten Seminoles. Frank Beamer is with Jack, so let's go down below.
Well, Brent, starting wideout, Ricky Hall suffered a broken foot earlier in the week. Coach, he didn't come out and warm up. What's going to be his status?
Well, we think he can play. We're going to find out here in a few minutes.
Now, what's more important, to have him as a wideout or to return punts? He's so deadly.
Well, both. I think we need to try him, though, at wideout first. Make sure he can handle it, and then if he can, maybe we'll get him back there on punt return.
Brent?
Jack, thank you very much. Gary, what about the offense here tonight of the Hokies?
Well, if you look at Virginia Tech, they are really the offense. If Florida State had to pick someone not to play, they would not pick Virginia Tech because it's very similar to Georgia Tech. Remember, Joe Hamilton with his option and mobile quarterback put up 35 points. Michael Vick, if he does it right, is capable of doing that.
How much do they need Hall here tonight, do you think?
I think it's critical. When you look at teams that have beaten Florida State, they've done it with receivers. If Florida State can double team Andre Davis, they could have problems.
Our officiating crew is from the SEC. Actor John Goodman with the ceremonial coin toss. He's down below with our referee, Steve Shaw.
Virginia Tech, you're the visitor. You'll call the toss, call it in the air. If I drop it, we'll flip it again. Call it loud enough for them to hear you. Tails. He has called a tails. It is a head. Florida State, you've won the toss. You want to defer, right? They're going to defer. It is your choice. You may receive. Virginia Tech will receive. Which goal would you like to defend? All right, turn your backs over here. Virginia Tech over there. Florida State has won the toss and will defer. Virginia Tech will receive.
So now Lynn Swan is with Bobby Bowden, so let's go down below to Lynn.
Thank you, Brent. Coach, question I have is, in this ball game with Chris Weinke leading your team, do you play it close to the vest early, or do you open it up early?
No, we'll open it up. To win the ball game, we're going to try to do what we do the best, Lynn.
There's some tough people on the other side, Michael Vick, Corey Moore. If you had your choice to pick one of them to stop, who would it be?
It would be Vick. Moore's tough enough, but we could put 2 on him or 3 on him and slow him down. The other kid is hard to stop.
Coach, thank you. Good luck this evening.
Thank you, Lynn.
Brent?
Michael Vick and the Hokies will go on the attack here first. So a chance for them to shake whatever jitters might remain for the 19-year-old freshman, the left-hander, the wonderkind, the redshirt freshman, if you will, who has seemed so mature in handling all the pregame hype that has gone on.
Brent, remember this. Championship games are very long games. Both of these teams need to handle the pressure by concentrating on the present tense. Don't worry about the hype or the hoopla. Concentrate about what's going on and focus in on their assignment. That's the best way to play your game.
Michael Vick, and we asked Michael, what do you need to do early?
I just want to go out there and move the ball on our first drive. Even if we move the ball a couple of yards and get 2 or 3 first downs, we have to punt. That's all right with me. I think we just have to come out there and make a statement, let them know that they're not going to push us around.
Comes off to Vick's right. And they do run stiff. Base handoff. And let's meet the Nokia starting lineup for Virginia Tech. Their offensive line, average height 6'4", 289 pounds. They will be called upon to pick up blitzes here tonight. Paul is injured, but he will play. As we heard from the coach, Andre Davis is the big play man, 100 and 200 meter champion. And in their backfield, they have rushed for almost 2,000 yards and 22 touchdowns, with Stith leading the way. They do have a running back by the name of Andre Kendrick. The straight I formation. Vick escapes. Free. All the way to the 39-yard line before Derek Gibson tackles him. A 25-yard gain. Gone.
You get back out in the pocket. You've got one play. Now you've got the second play. The busted play, the on-called play. And Brent, this might be the best running back that ever played. And by the way, he can throw really well.
The best running back at quarterback, right?
You're right. I mean, he's
running back on the field here tonight.
He might be.
From the shotgun for the first time. And again, trying to escape that pressure. Dances back the other way. Quick, strong, powerful, heading for the first down marker. A look at this defense that now knows it has its hands full here tonight. Reynolds, with that speed, is going to have to catch someone who's faster than he is, and that's Michael Vick. The linebackers are led by Tommy Pulley, a junior from Baltimore, with 109 tackles. The secondary was juggled here tonight because Thomas is healthy, Hope is healthy, and that's why they put them out there. The young quarterback yet. Davis in motion to see what they're going to do. Durden went with him. There's an option look, and Stith on a toss, bolts free. Stith swings inside the 30. Down at the 26-yard line, Brian Allen, but it's 26 more yards and a very impressive opening drive.
Pass, use the quarterback, and now the sprint option. But look at this cutback. Stith is a big load, and he runs at tacklers. He doesn't try to dance around. He's the real deal, and matched up with Vick, he is a tough load for this Florida State team to handle. You look at the option going to the wide side of the field. There's the pressure, there's the pitch, and look at that cutback. Perfect.
Seymour checks in at defensive end, one of those who broke curfew who didn't start. So this is his first play.
Let's take a look at the Dell Game Solutions before everybody thinks I made these up after the game starts. Vick needs Stith, and Stith needs Vick to make this running game go. Both of them are important, and win the broken plays. You've seen it already. That's a big one. For Florida State, it's lock and load. Lock on the wide receivers man-to-man, and load the line of scrimmage to stop the running game, and Michael Vick.
In mind as this evening unfolds. Vick, the left-hander. Plenty of time. Davis on the juggle. Down at the 12-yard line, it is first down, Hokies. Stith the tailback. They keep Davis in motion. Here is Stith pounding the middle of that defense of the Noles. All the way to the 6-yard line, and a quick attacking left side of the offensive line. They want to put some pressure on the D, but they've had success just running right straight ahead, not getting the speed involved as they do here. And that time, Pulley jumped in from his linebacking spot. Number 29 made the first big defensive play, if you will, for the Noles in this game. Here's defense, third and short. Extra running back, and Stith dives toward the first down marker. It'll be close.
Ready?
That much for the first down on fourth down.
Well, first decision. And on a quarterback sneak with the size of that guy.
Might try to pull him off with his count. Doesn't. Hits him fast. Kept the ball. Nothing doing. Fumble. End zone. Florida State covers it. Florida State recovers the fourth down fumble in the end zone. It was Corey Simon, the All-American nose guard, number 53.
Ball was kicked right at the end. Watch. It looked like Vick turned the wrong way, and then the ball is kicked back into the end zone. Michael Vick turned the wrong way on the option. Look at that. There's the strip at the end of the play. It was Gibson that stripped the ball, and then watch the kick by Gibson. Didn't try to do it, but it went into the end zone.
I told myself that I was going to rehab for 8 months, or however long it took me to come back for this opportunity to play for a national championship. I've got that opportunity today, you know, I don't want to leave that ring in New Orleans. I don't want to give it to anybody else.
And he completes his first pass. And Peter Warrick has now tied his reception output of last year at the Fiesta Bowl as the Seminoles keep going without the huddle here. And here's Peter Warrick and what he has done in big games. And already he's come up with that one fake toss, and Weinke rolling in Warwick's direction. He's got him one-on-one. Can he get him off into the middle of the field? Warrick goes up. Got it. Fumble. No, incomplete. Peter Warrick let one get away in the early going.
All of the talking in this football game to start with, the ball's up. You would expect your All-American receiver to make that catch. Good hit.
A late pitch. Stiff. Driven out of bounds that time is Sean Key, number 18, the senior from Miami, puts a pad to him. Stiff, first down. Gary, I guess my question to you is this: can he keep it up through an entire 4 quarters against that I formation with the fullback Ferguson in front of him? Play fake, and they bring the wide receiver off the corner to get the ball in number 18's hands, Emmett Johnson.
5-yard face mask on the defense. 5 yards from the end of the run. First down.
He spotted on a previous play Michael Vick. Yeah, Brian Allen right there. Get up.
Stith has rushed for 46 yards. It's trapped on the end around, tries to dance free. When he turned to hand the ball off, he almost put it in a Seminoles belly. From the gun, trying to dance, and he won't, because number 44, Bradley Jennings, the sophomore from Miami, is too fast and won't let him out. Screen left side of the formation. Penalty flag on the play, and Vick dances free. Battling for the first down spot, but there is a flag. Shaw's decision. It is against Vick, but let's go back and show you what these quarterbacks did. Now remember, as freshmen, that's remember, Joe Hamilton played a great game as a senior. Go back to '96. He got knocked down, knocked out, hung in, was only 4 of 11. Tommy Frazier did pretty good for Nebraska at '93. Danny Werfel, injured and knocked out, came back later as a senior to win a national championship. The Hokies need to reach the 30-yard line. Davis still going in motion.
Watch it.
He has to dance away. Now he fires for Davis. What a throw. Oh, baby, what a strike as he finally gets it to Davis. 18 yards, but did you see that rocket launcher?
Watch his footwork in the pocket. Davis is to the outside coming across. Watch him dive, get it out of the way, and throw it. Doesn't even step. He is so good at getting rid of that ball without stepping. In fact,
foot, his first snap of the game, Stith taken on aggressively at the line of scrimmage. Tommy Pulley again, the junior from Baltimore, and he's been all over that line of scrimmage. Surveys the defense. Andrews shows blitz, coming after him, and he's in trouble. That's the second sack of Michael Vick by the Noles here today. Some of the fellas get tangled up down there.
Excuse me, first all-out blitz by Florida State. They bring 8 people, man-to-man to the outside. Gibson's going to come right here up the gut. That's the guy that isn't blocked. Look at him come. No way you can dance around that one.
Gary, that's what Donnie Nealon did when I was looking at the West Virginia tape. They would gang up on the shotgun in 3rd and long, and West Virginia came with 8. And remember, the Mountaineers are the team that pushed the Hokies to the wall and almost won the game. So Florida State obviously took a long, long look at tapes of that game. 4th and long now, and here's the punt by Jimmy Kibble. He's a good one. Look at that, but right off the body of a Hokie,
touchback.
A 38-yard punt. They are marking it down right there, the officials.
This is a touchback.
And now the signal that it's coming back out to 20. So let's take a break here. We are scoreless in the BCS championship game at the Nokia Sugar Bowl.
And play a little one-on-one. Find a guy and throw it. And they want to make Travis Minor, a major. Weinke needs some help. Virginia Tech, it's hide, hinder, and hit. Hide your intentions before the snap. Hinder the pass route.
The advantage you get with a veteran. Over the middle, high. At the 35-yard line, he comes back to Dugans for the first down, a 15-yard gain. There's baseball. 1st and 10. Pump fake. Looking home run again. Hello, Mr. Warwick. In a foot race. Hello, end zone. Knowles strike first. $64 yards.
Right here, watch him come in and then skinny post it. Nick Sorensen, an ex-quarterback, is the mismatch. That's who they're going after, the free safety right there. They know that Sorensen doesn't have the speed to get there. You spread the field, you look for your mismatch, and you attack the mismatch.
Florida State leads Virginia Tech 7-0. Here against Texas. Ryan Still, a 60-yard punt return for a TD. That was Tech's first score of the game. They went on to score 28 unanswered points. They beat Texas 28-10, and according to Coach Beamer, that was their biggest game ever until tonight. A great job. Steve Spurrier wanted him down in Gainesville, but he was so loyal. There's a missed snap. Vick running for his life, going in the wrong direction, and that's probably intentional grounding for sure. I did not see an eligible receiver, and now the referee throws the flag.
All two. That's why you got to be a gladiator.
On the offense.
That was
will be enforced at the spot of the foul. Loss of down, 3rd down.
That was Jamal, the fullback. There's the pitch to Kendrick, and he is swarmed all over by the Knowles defender. On Jimmy Kibble. He's an outstanding punter, but this team can really front run. They got it. Scooped up for the touchdown. Florida State on a block punt with Jeff Cheney. Their backup running back.
Good snap, coming right up the gut, and it was Tommy Poley. That's who got it, the linebacker. This has to be disheartening. The two things that Virginia Tech thought they would be able to do well is not give up the big pass play, especially to Peter Warwick, and not get kicks blocked. Tommy Poley, who announced that he's coming back. He says he needs one more year to play to be the linebacker he wants to be.
First down and 10. Going downfield is Vick, wants Johnson. There was contact, penalty flag. Durden pushed his hands into him, and I think they had lost contact with the football.
Reggie Durden panicked right at the end of that play. A 15-yard penalty.
Pass interference on the defense. 15 yards from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Right here in New Orleans. In fact, he might even be at this game here tonight, come to think of it. 2nd down and 10. It's a tough night. Now stiff, hard-hitting running back. In trouble. You cannot cut back against this defense. There's another penalty flag down. Sean Key makes the stop, but there is more.
Virginia Tech has lost focus.
5-yard face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Will repeat second down.
Oh, well, let's throw in a third team. Do you know how many formations Steve Spurrier used in the first half alone against these guys? You have got to try to influence them with formations and a lot of motion and things like that. That's just from the fellas who have played against this kind of speed on defense.
Part of the story, I think, there, Brent, is not having Ricky Hall. It has limited them. Watch Dave Meyer. He's a drop-back passer.
On the defense. 5-yard penalty. It'll be a first down.
First shot to win the championship. The gun. The pump fake and dropped in underneath, and they used the fullback, Jarrett Ferguson. The Noles were concerned about that, but we did have a chance to ask Corey Simon now. Second down and 3, and Vick straight back going deep. He's got his man open. He's got Davis. Got him. Touchdown. The home run hitter comes through. You said speedster. He did look like a track man. He is. He's the Atlantic 10 champion at 100 and 200 meters. I mean, he can flat fly.
And there he is, matched up, lock and load. You have to attack it. And look at the room out here. He gives the quarterback, Michael Vick, to throw it in the box out there. When you do that as a receiver, you give that quarterback an easy throw, you fade to it, perfect strike on the deep ball. That was real easy.
Here, that'll be there all night long.
Oh yeah, you got to. If you're playing Florida State and you let them take your wide receivers out of the game simply by playing bump and run, you lose.
Warwick showed that they still have the timing. They want to keep their drives going right here, Brent.
Inside handoff, but there is a penalty flag. Jamel Smith making the stop, but the flag was thrown. Travis Minor, the ball carrier.
Brent, as you look at the penalty against Virginia Tech.
Opening quarter, so the Noles are doing an outstanding job against Corey. Tackle pushes him outside, they run up. They use his speed to their advantage. They design the play to bring him upfield, then they slide in underneath. Hawks makes the stop. The first quarter comes to an end. We had 3 touchdowns. Warwick started it. Then it was the blocked punt by Pulley. Cheney for the score. Finally, Davis responds. We'll continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
We've discovered our phones are a lot like pets. They somehow seem to resemble their owners. Nokia. Connecting people.
Hey, did you see my game-winning catch? Unbelievable! Yeah, triple overtime, but with 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls, it's a low rate, no matter when I need a ride home. Whoa! Dial down the middle! 1-800-CALLATT!
For a low rate every minute, everywhere, dial 1-800-CALL-ATT.
Hey kid, catch. Gee, thanks ATT, man.
Dial 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
Many people say that hops are the spice of beer. At Budweiser, we hand select the hops we use from both Europe and the United States. Our brewmasters will blend between 10 and 12 different varieties of hops together to make a single brew. And that exact measurement and that exact blend imparts the very distinct flavor characteristics of Budweiser.
I'm going with extra pickles.
Pickles? I hate pickles. Onions rule, man. Give me extra onions, no tomatoes.
Tomatoes are key. I mean, pickles and tomatoes are like the yin and yang of the Whopper.
Look, you get your yin and yang and leave my onions alone, okay?
Okay. But you're wrong.
Hey, it's just a choice.
Yeah, and you choose to be wrong.
Oh, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jack. And that's my Whopper. It's my Whopper, and it's my $2.
We've got 3 words to get you hot under the collar. Blue is back. NYPD Blue season premiere next Tuesday on ABC.
Complete. Third down and 3. Winky gun. Got Dugans, breaks free. They won't catch him, I don't believe. A defender with the angle, can't get there, too fast. Dugans, 63 yards on the quick strike. And Florida State goes back up by 2 touchdowns.
Flash safety to the outside. Boom, Midget, Cakes go for it. You see number 40, Ben Taylor come across. Midget gets beat inside. You see the safety linebacker can't get there for help.
Seminoles put 21 points on the board early in the second quarter.
By the way, perfect throw. You talk about a strike right in there. Not bad coverage, but this linebacker, Ben Taylor, couldn't get there.
Mr. Vick, it is your turn. He runs a 4.42. Number 88 runs a 4.29.
Don't hold him that one.
Dancing. Now firing. High, incomplete. Davis was defended, and there is a penalty flag thrown. Time, and let's see who this is on. Yes, it's against the offense. I could tell by the celebration on the Knowles sideline.
Yeah, exactly.
Need 23 here, Gary. Vick buys time, fires high, tipped, incomplete. And Virginia Tech forced to punt. Scooped it up and scored a touchdown. The second touchdown by the Noles. And so he rushes this one. That sometimes happens after a block punt. One hop, Warwick says, let's go. And alley, 40-yard line. In a race, won't catch him. Hello, end zone. A 59-yard punt return for a touchdown. Let's go back to the top of the broadcast. The coaching staff at Florida State said we have got to find more ways to get the ball into number 9's hands than we did last year out in Tempe. Job well done so far.
Brent picks it up off the bounce. Peter Warwick's only touched the ball 2 times in this game, just like last year. The only difference from last year, 2 touches, 2 touchdowns.
This is the first punt return for a touchdown against Virginia Tech since September 17th, 1988. That's over a decade. And now Florida State opening up huge daylight, 28-7. Line of it up so far. It's a high kickoff, and Kendrick is coming out. Big hole. Now it's Kendrick's turn. To the Knowles 37-yard line, a 63-yard return for Kendrick.
It's going to be a pass.
First down and 10. If I was the Knowles, I'd be looking for Vick right now. Here he comes, rolling hard left, drop it, and the tight end reaches back and makes the catch, stumbles at the 30-yard line. Brownie Wynn, the sophomore from Jonesville, Virginia, his first catch. Sunday. Rude, you got the answer for us, partner?
Actually, a Hokie is nothing. It's a word from a cheer that was founded in 1896 by a student. He wrote it, won $5 in a contest. Through the years, though, the Hokies have been known as the Fighting Gobblers. They've had turkeys as mascots. Now they have a Hokie bird. Now, the one thing that's always happened is they've kind of thought that maybe it was a turkey. That's the noisemaker that the Hokies use.
Gobble, gobble, my friend. Third down. Vick throws high on the run. And Davis may have crashed into something over there on the side. There may have been a stanchion. I'm not sure what it was.
It looks like the field goal kickers.
Let's go quickly back to Jackaroo.
Well, Brent, surrounding the 25-yard line are these stanchions, because this is an NFL area, and that is what was here, standing up, and Davis ran into it.
That's what he ran into right there.
This will be a 51-yard field goal attempt for Shane Graham. It's the fake. Fumble. Noles have got it.
On the sideline with head coach Bobby Bowden in this second quarter, Bobby, Virginia Tech looks shell-shocked. How do you go for the juggler?
Yeah, we'll try. I don't want us sitting on the darn thing. You know, we got to go after them.
You were talking about the mismatch being the wide receiver, but you've had a great game plan against Corey Moore, stopping him from pretty impressive.
Yeah, we've got to.
Flea flicker, got him again. Warwick.
At the same time, here it is, the wide receiver, Peter Warwick. Pitch it back, kind of hesitates. It's not there deep, and then smartly comes across the field. It's a read. Both Weinke and Peter adjust their routes. They know each other. Look at that.
Warwick, 3 catches for 100 yards here tonight already. The second sack, and Jamel Smith, the linebacker, brings Weinke down.
And I guess there's the safety belt. When you got safety.
Down, and about 29 yards to go for the Noles. Weinke been sacked a couple times on this series. Moves the pocket, and now he'll take off well short of the first down. Slides now at the 43-yard line. Well, you take a look at one of the many quarterbacks come out of Florida State, and you'll see another one in the second game of ABC's wild card playoff doubleheader. The Detroit Lions head to Washington to face running back Stephen Davis and Brad Johnson, the former Nole, their starting quarterback. Virginia Tech. They were coming after one, and so quickly. Cottrell fires it toward the end zone, gets a great hop on it, and Tatum down there again. What a night he's having on the Florida State special teams. The press was on. Cottrell fired, got the English. Tatum did the rest.
It's out for Virginia Tech, but so is starting weak side linebacker number 29, Tommy Poley. He re-aggravated an MCL sprain in his left knee. Put a brace on it, wrapped some tape around it, tried to run it to go back in the ball game, but the doctors have sat him down, said they will take him inside at halftime and reevaluate it then when they have more time to look at it. Brent?
Bobby Rhodes, number 49, who has played a lot this year, replaces him. In trouble again, got to fire in a hurry. High. The heat was on.
What a play. For Florida State, watch this coming from the right side of your screen. Half roll, here it comes. Whoa. That ball was just let go as he let go, and nice job by Warren not throwing him to the ground.
Bangs it out. Durden runs it down, the 46. Out of bounds on the far sideline. Looking for another one.
That's how you do it.
There's that minor, and it's read perfectly by the inside lineman, Carl Bradley. He's a good one. 298-pound senior out of Lynchburg, Virginia.
And a lot bigger.
Third down and 9. They're rolling the pocket against the Hokie rush, and Weinke going to be sacked for the third time. Now, this is the one thing that the Virginia Tech defensive coaches preached all along. Back. First down and 10 on the option. And look who's back, Stith. To rotate your players. Halftime tends to run long in these situations. Second down and 9. And a penalty flag flying, a free play. The Noles were offside, and Vick makes the most of it. With the speed, he breaks free. out of bounds by Ty Cody, number 27.
Against Florida State, everyone. Watch this. Jumping off sides to the outside. Vick does a little spinorama right there. Now watch this cutback. All week, Florida said, don't let him cut back. There's the cutback. Now watch the speed. 4.33 speed. Good block by the tight end right there, Browning Wynn. And look at that acceleration.
Stiff. To the 13-yard line. He's a big-time running back.
Yep,
Gary.
he is.
Now on second down, the play fake and Vick rolling hard to the left. Complete inside the 10-yard line. Derek Carter. He tried it, delivered.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
And a Warrior hits for the sideline.
They faked the ball to him on this bootleg thing.
Kendrick. And he powers his way to about the 4-yard line before he's brought down. Strong open run by Kendrick. Derek Gibson and Jamal Reynolds in on that tackle, but Kendrick was pushing the pile a little bit there.
Yes.
Option, Vick going to keep it for the end zone. Touchdown. Could be a long night with Michael Vick out there. Vick saw the daylight immediately. Gibson jumps outside, and he dashes for the end zone. And Michael Vick's running leads the Hokies 80 yards in 7 plays, Gary. And now Michael has run 9 times for 71 yards here.
And that's what everybody for Virginia Tech has told us about Michael Vick. Raise the standards, raise the big-time plays against West Virginia when they had to have that final drive. A minute 15 to go in the game. No time.
Let's go to Lynn Swan.
Well, Coach, you got a 14-point lead, but even when things are going great, I know there's something you don't like about what your team is doing. Tell us what that is.
I don't like it because we had great field position down here and maybe could have put them away and did nothing. Turned around and went backwards with it. I thought that hurt bad, and we got to get the momentum back. We get the ball in the second half. We got to get a decent return and go get something done, get the momentum back.
What's your message to your ball club about maintaining the intensity in the second half of this game?
Well, not only the intensity, but the contain on Vick. How in the world do you contain that guy? I mean, that's the key. If we could contain him, we could beat him.
Coach, thank you. Talk to you in the second half.
Bobby's not doing anything. Send him on up to the booth. He's pretty good.
Yeah, right.
Coming up next, the National Car Rental Halftime Show. The Knowles and Peter Warwick lead it. An exasperated Frank Beamer gets a late lift from his electrifying freshman.
Combat Rangers. They're rough, they're tough, they're battle-tested.
Let's see a crack!
They're lean, mean fighting machines. When there's a battle to be won, Combat Rangers get the job done. Making backyards safe for democracy.
Now, tell me why they're wearing dresses.
The commando uniforms didn't arrive from China.
That's because you picked the wrong shipping company.
Next time, use the only U.S. Express shipper with direct routes from China, FedEx. Be absolutely sure.
Matching night vision tiara sold separately.
Ladies and gentlemen, your starting 5'7", Patrick Ewing. 6'11", Marcus Hamby. 6'7".
They forgot to change the floor again.
Now there's a whole new way to snack and kick back. Introducing single-serving Tostitos snack kits. Just be sure you pick the right time to eat them. Dig in, kick back. Tostitos.
Ewing live to the hoop.
Hi, I'm Chris Carter. I'd like to talk to you about a problem that can happen in your city, your community, to someone you love. The inability to tell the difference between a bid price and an ask price, a market order and a limit order. But thanks to programs like web shops, Schwab is making a difference. At Schwab branches across America, they'll teach you all about using the world's leading online broker. Pay attention. Just another way Schwab is helping to make smarter investors.
How do you look up a stock symbol again?
Discipline creates performance. AIM Funds. The idea is discipline. The purpose is performance. The name is AIM.
Just hit the buzzer, Andy. I brought something for you from Pets.com. I'm here to play with the tabby cat. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it makes you crazy. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. Pets.com, because pets can't drive.
Sooner or later, you're going to quit smoking. So consider this. A quit date this good won't come along for another 1,000 years. Don't waste it. Quit with Nicoderm CQ. CQ's got the 3 gradual steps, and hundreds of thousands of smokers have already quit with it. Wasn't 1 millennium smoking enough? Start the next one with Nicoderm CQ. The power to calm, the power to comfort, the power to help you quit.
Okay, heads up. I'm quitting smoking. Again.
So, Dr. Jekyll, when should we expect Mr. Hyde?
You're looking at Hyde. I quit Saturday. This time, Nicoderm CQ.
Has Carol moved out yet?
Nope. In fact, she's tickled pink.
He does seem normal.
I am normal. This is CQ. Helps calm the cravings 24 hours a day, even when you first wake up.
Nicoderm CQ. The power to calm, the power to comfort, the power to help you quit.
Guys, relax.
If 1999 went by too fast, don't worry. We have it all on tape. This weekend, catch up on all the movies you've missed at Blockbuster.
Wild Card Saturday starts when Bruce Smith and the Buffalo Bills take on Eddie George and the Tennessee Titans. Don't miss Game 1 of a Wild Card doubleheader, 12:30 Eastern on ABC.
With Hokies head coach Frank Beamer, coach, special teams and big plays killed you.
You know, we really played a pretty good half other than 4 plays, and that's not like us at Virginia Tech. Give up 2 scores in the kicking game, but they got a good kicking game too, good talent.
Now, what did you tell the troops at halftime?
So I believe we got this thing about where we wanted. Really, other than 4 plays, we're playing well, and we just got to nobody panics, keep on taking 1 play at a time, and see if we can get this thing done.
The key, Brent, 1 play at a time.
And here is the first one, a kickoff. Florida State gets the ball to start the second half, leading it by 2 touchdowns. Stringer and Gardner back deep. Gardner coming out from a yard in the end zone. Battles his way to the 21-yard line. And welcome back, everybody, with Gary Danielson. I'm Brent Musburger. Gary, what do we expect here in the second half?
I think Florida State is going to forget all those trick plays, the shuffle passes, the rollouts. They're going to drop back, find the matchup, and throw the football.
Were you as surprised as all our coaches were about the performance of the special teams for the Hokies?
Absolutely shocked. That was the one thing that Virginia Tech couldn't have go against them. They knew they were up against it with the talent of this team, and then have the special teams go against it. That was disaster.
Shotgun. Swing deflected away.
It was a lateral.
Corey Moore.
That was a lateral.
Makes his presence felt. And Stanley, Dean Witter, first half stats.
You're talking, see, Frank Beamer said it was just 4 plays, and he's right. The turnovers, though, you know, there's the big thing. The special teams and the turnovers, something you would think, coming into this game, Virginia Tech said, listen, if we play our game, we can stay in it. So far.
Weinke swings it out to Minor. Minor in a foot race, breaks out.
Oh, my goodness.
They let Minor out on 3rd and 26. He bails them out.
Here he comes.
On 2nd down, Weinke fires high, and it is complete for a first down. Robert Morgan, the sophomore from East Point, Georgia.
Take it.
He hit the man coming through the formation. Loose ball.
Weinke gets it.
Weinke dove back after it to make the recovery. 2nd and 15, and now they roll the pocket hard to the right. Weinke in trouble. Dropped by Bolden. 50. Remember, they bailed him out on 3rd and 26 a few minutes ago. This is incomplete. They will punt this time. Our FedEx player comparison, Chris Weinke has thrown for 216 yards. And take a look at Michael Vick down there, Gary.
Yeah, 84 extra yards in rushing. That's at Purdue was 173.
Shotgun for the redshirt freshman. Fires complete. Davis. Vick takes another lick.
Yeah, Dave. And Brent, Michael Vick has been hit 17 times so far in this game.
Here's number 18 coming up. Late pitch, no, he didn't. And Kendrick dashes for the first down across midfield, and Vick avoided the hit that time. Half a field to work with now for Vick and the Hokies. They're down 2 touchdowns. Davis comes in motion. Play fake. Vick rolling hard. Needs to avoid the sack. Beats the tackler. Back to the middle, incomplete. There was a receiver in the area. Short drop, backside pressure, steps back and gets away from it. Oh, he's Houdini. He's absolutely Houdini back there in the backfield. I've never seen anybody like this. Vick back again. Sets tall, deflected, almost intercepted. There was one time when he came to the game earlier this year without the wristband plays, so he borrowed it from the backup quarterback who happens to be right-handed. They were exactly backwards, and he ran a touchdown out of one of the plays. This time it's Dugans from Weinke, and it'll be 3rd down, and let's check in now with Lynn Swan on Seymour's injury.
Well, Brent, he has a sprained right knee, and this entire preparation for this bowl game has been difficult for Seymour. He had an injured right shoulder. He suffered a little bit from the flu coming into this ball game, and now this injury. He will not come back into the game for the Seminoles.
Here comes the blitz.
And the penalty flags.
I think it was the freshman that time, Brett Williams, number 72, that just had a little bit of a flinch.
Dead ball. Ball start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
13. 2 tight ends for protection. Weinke looking slant. Pump fakes. Wants Warwick deep. One-on-one. Overthrew him. The Noles will punt again.
Anthony Midge.
Remarkable adjustments here defensively for the Hokies. This is the 4th punt in Florida State's last 5 possessions, and they force a low line drive. Here comes Charlton. Cuts free. The heat was there, and the Hokies with excellent field position. A 24-yard return.
Teams for making first downs.
Vick's going to throw back. He threw high, caught by the fullback Hawkins. Hawkins all alone down the sideline and pushed out of bounds. Big call.
Best call of the football game. Expecting the blitz. After a big punt return, ball in plus territory, the MO for Mickey Andrews is to come after you. You go with the throwback screen to somebody that you would never expect get it, and there's another shot for Michael Vick. But boy, those taste good when you can put that many yards on it.
Catch, too, didn't he?
Yep.
Kendrick, still the tailback. He pounds straight ahead. Shy of the 10-yard line. Instead, Kendrick attacking the middle of the Noles defense, running right at him inside the 10, but line. They need about 4. He fumbles the snap, picks it up, in trouble. Rackley's coming from behind, and he dashes away from him.
How does he do that?
And an official is hit hard. The field judge goes down. He's knocked out on the, I shouldn't say knocked out, he was knocked down on the sideline, and he bounces back up. I think this will be the option here, folks. And Graham pulls the Hokies 3 points closer with a 23-yard field goal. It's 28-17 now, Florida State. Ben Oldham has the call. Thomas is going to hit him after he's out of bounds. But watch what happens now. Watch the official. He gets knocked askew. Might he have called it? Might he have called it if he was standing there? I can't answer that. Only they press at the box. Weinke being blitzed. Incomplete. 11-yard line. Drives Charlton inside the 20. Now starts upfield. Got an alley. Midfield. Charlton, who returned 2 of Cottrell's punts for touchdowns in high school, brings this one back 45 yards. Michael dances off to the right off his own lineman. Now going to fire downfield. Incomplete at the goal line. 2nd and 10. Sean Witten in as a receiver. Option look. Vick going to keep it short of the first down. The pitch. Kendrick. First down. End zone ahead. Touchdown Hokies. 29 yards. What he said to Vick, that's that basketball thing, you know, pick the tempo up. You're going to do this.
Right there, the good pitch to the outside and a great cutback that time. Setting up the blockers, Kendrick comes back and cuts it up. That's exactly how the option play is supposed to work. Once he got into the secondary, Kendrick saw that goal line and took it right to the pylon.
Vick faked the handoff, loose, incomplete. So the 2-point conversion fails, and Florida State's lead is 28-23. Hokies, Jackaroo.
Well, Brent, when the Hokies tried to start to climb the mountain to Division I respectability, the coaches got together and said, we need a symbol. They came up with a simple lunchbox. The concept being, we go to work every day like a blue-collar worker. We take it 1 hour at a time. We bring in our hardest efforts and check in and check out. The lunchbox comes to every game. It sits here entrusted to the defense in year 2000's national championship game.
And they'll go back to work, Jack. Trailing it by 5. And Florida State has been unable to move the football. And Florida State, in their last 22 plays, only 52 yards. Warwick's got it. Does a dance. And the freshman corner, we got a penalty flag as Roniel Whitaker, the freshman out of Norfolk, Virginia.
Dead ball, personal foul on the offense. 15 yards, end of the run. It will be first down, Florida State.
Here it comes. He's open by 15 yards on this play. And at the end, tries to do 2. Actually, he stepped out of bounds before it. See, it's a dead ball foul, I think. And then, right at the end of the play, he kind of shoves it away. Let's see if he hits him in the face. Yep, right in the face mask.
Weinke under pressure goes deep, and it's intercepted at the 40-yard line by Midget. Anthony Midget, the senior from Clewiston, Florida, intercepts Weinke's pass.
Florida State tries to get greedy here. Keep man route. The only thing Chris Weinke doesn't do is find the safety. Just throws this ball up for grabs, feels the pressure. Here comes the safety. Gets the ball. That's a critical mistake from your quarterback. Weinke feels the pressure. 2-man pass route on this play. You have to find the safety on this one if you're a quarterback, a young quarterback, a college quarterback, or a professional quarterback. Inexcusable.
This championship game right now, and Vick goes down. Michael Vick tripped as he pulled away from the center. And how Mom must have enjoyed that interception. Now Michael Vick on a pump fake comes firing the screen to the fullback. First down Out of bounds inside the 40-yard line as Cullen Hawkins, the junior from Pittsburgh, goes for 23 more yards. And look at what the Hokies have found.
Watch Michael Vick drop back, fake it one way, out sneaks the fullback, and now watch the blocking here, and you'll see the alley right there. Look at that, good blocking up there. It's exactly how you do it. You get those guys out there and screen the police.
Second down and 8. Vick dashing back. Here he comes again. Electrifying. First down at the 20-yard line. 15 more yards. And have you ever seen anything like this?
Catch him. He's a 4-6 player. You can't catch 4-3. I've never seen a guy. Now, if Michael Vick is just a runner, he's not going to have this effect on a football game. But this package, like I said, it's the holy grail.
Okay. In trouble now. And he'll go down on the busted play at the 29 with Jamal Reynolds closing in. So the Florida State Seminoles, who once led this game, in case you just joined us, 28-7. You can see what they have allowed rushing. Second and long. Option for Vick. He keeps it, dashes upfield. 15-10. Near the 5-yard line, it is first and goal for the amazing Vick and Virginia Tech.
22 outstanding tackles. There it is right there, number 59. Lambo just takes his man down. Vick, one side, the other side, the bootleg, the screen, the deep ball, the whole package.
First and goal. Kendrick steps to the middle, touchdown! Hokies lead it. Hokies lead it on the 6-yard run, trailing 28-7. They come back, and Beamer says we'll try 2 again.
Inside, Matt Lair, number 69. There's that block, just takes that defensive tackle. Corey Simon, all of them.
Vick from the shotgun with Kendrick to his left. Fires and knocked away. Gibson comes up to make strong defensive play, but the Hokies have put 22 unanswered points on the scoreboard here in New Orleans. Well, let's go back to what Coach Bowden was talking about when they were behind, and we asked Bobby, can you come back now if you fall behind in this game?
That might be one advantage we got. We've been behind a lot more than them. We've been behind. Hey, if you ain't ever been behind now, you don't know how your kids are going to play. We've been behind more than them.
Bobby, I think it has been answered. They play very well. 22 unanswered points now, and Virginia Tech leads it 29-28. The Hokies have become. Weinke, play fake, sidearms the ball, and Warwick out of bounds. You get the feeling that when we saw Bowden on the sideline next to his senior star, that he said to him, Peter, it is now time. Let's go.
We don't have to get it all in one play. The front 7, though, those 7 guys inside, 6 seniors, 17 letter winners. These guys have played a lot of football against a lot of good football teams. That's why they didn't crack at halftime.
Shotgun, running away, in trouble. Going to take 2 hits as Carl Bradley cleans up with the 4th Virginia Tech sack.
What happened?
It is 3rd down and 8. They have gotten the ball to Warwick 5 times for 120 yards. And they fire back to Minnis in the middle. And Marvin Minnis with a first down at the 38-yard line. His 2nd reception of the night for 19 yards. Larry Austin replaces Charlton on one corner. And Weinke, here's Bolden, the freshman, his first reception for the Noles to the 41-yard line. Junior quarterback. 2nd down and 5. Final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Inside handoff. Cheney short of the first down. As Virginia Tech at the end of the 3rd quarter leads it 29-28. This is our Nokia Action Highlight. Michael Vick, the difference maker, and we'll continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Stand by, having ground, X-ray 1, ready to check.
Initiating data download.
At Merrill Lynch, we're still bullish.
Analyzing data.
From Wall Street to the world.
Hey guys, that super hot laundromat commercial girl is looking for love.
Like I got her a roll of quarters and it's wrapped in a bow. Made it out of fabric softener.
2 guys and a girl. See you Wednesday on ABC.
When it's time for a chicken sandwich that's full of flavor, it's Bojangles time. Introducing Bojangles' delicious new Cajun Bacon Cheddar Melt. We start with our original Cajun filet sandwich, a tender Cajun breast filet. Add cheese, strips of lean bacon, and luscious melted cheddar cheese. Bojangles' new Cajun Bacon Cheddar Melt. So remember, sandwich time is Bojangles time.
Bojangles got a lot of flavor, y'all.
AT&T, 7 cents a minute, all day, every day.
Take one of these. That'll be 25 cents.
But it says here it's a nickel.
Not for a couple of hours.
What?
Well, see, sometimes it's a nickel, but right now, it's a quarter.
It's like that long-distance nickel plan where they say it's a nickel.
Sometimes they charge you 25.
That's right.
That's where we got the idea.
Is that right?
7 cents a minute, all day, every day, even to Canada with our international plan.
You know, there are some stores that sell candy for one low price all day long.
And people like it?
Oh, they love it.
Call 1-800-41-RATE to enroll.
Your website's going to be set up like an MMDS gigabyte with a rotating geostationary satellite. We feel that both you and your customer will appreciate binary riddles that users love. You know, that's part of the fun. Then wait till you guys see this. The technology will be obsolete by the time we leave here today, but that's okay because we'll come back.
Who designs your website is up to you. Hooking it up and delivering the goods, leave that up to us.
Of course, you ship everything FedEx.
FedEx, be absolutely sure.
With its built-in phone directory, alarm clock, calendar, and optional vibrating alert, you'll discover the easy-to-use Nokia 6100 series wireless phone is very helpful at planning your day.
Oh, man.
Nokia. Connecting people.
3 years ago, my IT guys told me there'd be 2 kinds of businesses. Those with a vision to master the internet, and those without. And we didn't want to be the second kind. Then Dell came to see us. They showed us how to use the internet for direct relationships with our customers, suppliers, everyone who's a part of our business. With Dell's support, there's no limit to where I can take this company. We always knew we needed the internet. We just didn't know how badly.
Be direct. Dell. Dell servers use Intel Pentium 3 processors.
This is my body, and I can do whatever I want to it. I can push it, study it, tweak it, listen to it. Everybody wants to know what I'm on. What am I on? I'm on my bike 6 hours a day. What are you on?
2 best friends.
Did you ever take a fight on short notice?
How short? One big problem.
You guys never fought each other, right?
Now,
Why are you fighting? I got $100 grand for you guys to split.
Because they pay us.
they'll get one last shot at the title.
Just back up, okay?
If they don't kill each other first.
Kiss my...
Well, I might do that, because ever since you shave your head, you lose your
Play it to the bone.
I just don't like you.
Rated R. Starts Friday, January 14th. Monday, the main event is on ABC.
I'm the greatest. I am king of the world.
Muhammad Ali, King of the World. ABC Monday.
Man, I can tell you from experience, it's really exciting to play in a bowl game. Do you know that in the past life I used to be Joe Namath?
Norm, Joe Namath is still alive.
Oh, did I say Joe Namath? I meant Terry Bradshaw.
This is ABC Sports, home of the Bowl Championship Series.
So this year the BCS championship game comes to the Nokia Sugar Bowl, and I would say it is better than advertised. We come down to the final quarter, 1 point separating two unbeatens, both of them trying to go home with the Sears National Championship trophy. 29-28, Virginia Tech leads it. This is 3rd and 3. Under pressure, Weinke. It'll depend on the spot.
But a good job by Austin.
Nope. Now what? Virginia Tech obviously accepts pressure. They toss instead, and it's Minor running for the first down, swinging free, and he is out of bounds inside, and now the yellow comes flying along the sideline. A 16-yard run, and there may be more damage tacked on against Beamer and the Hokies. Let's sort this one out.
You know, with Outson in the football game, everyone thought it was going to be the quarterback sneak. Virginia Tech slanted and pinched their lineman inside. The pitch goes outside, kind of a gamble call. Imagine, Brett, if it didn't work, we'd all be up here second guessing. But everybody's coming in expecting the quarterback sneak. See the slants? Goes outside, and Minor just outruns the quarterback again, Nick Sorensen. Don't want to pick on him, but that's the type of guy that they have to try to take advantage of.
Gary, when you've coached right there and you can see
and
the
15 more yards. I don't mind going for it on 4th down, and I hate it when we burn timeouts to do it. Now off coverage.
Weinke sees it on the outside. Comes in underneath it. Jeff Chaney out of Lake Wales, Florida, still battling his way like he did against Florida. He was a big-time performer in that game in the swamp. And tight end Ryan Sprague and fullback Dan Kendra for some protection. They'll try to slip Minor out. They go end zone, touchdown Dugans.
Perfect call.
Ron Dugans, the senior from Tallahassee. Put the Noles back in the lead for the deuce. Got it, Warwick. Florida State recaptures the lead, 36-29, as against a battered secondary. Peter Warwick slips free for the 2-point conversion. Timeout. In high school, where he was described as a young Randall Cunningham.
That's him in the Florida
Curry? Yeah. Wearing their colors back in high school. You see where he thought he was stopped? He was dancing around in those days. Unbelievable. Folks, he's 6'1", 215 pounds, runs the 40 and 4.33, benches 320, squats 500, and he's got a 40-inch vertical leap. Inside shovel pass, Kendrick for the first down. Derek Gibson with the stop after a gain of 12 yards. Now, Virginia Tech's possessions here in the second half.
What a second half. One punt, then they caught their second win.
Takes the inside handoff and then did take off on a quarterback draw. Took a fumble, Knowles. Florida State football inside.
And the goal line is a perfect call again. Quarterback draw off of the fake. Here he comes. Got the ball kind of waving a little bit. Coming from behind. Is it poked loose? Yes. It's the helmet that time. Bobby Rhodes from behind. Really didn't go for it. Actually just diving on the play from behind. Doesn't quite get to the quarterback, and his helmet hits right on the football.
Chaney still in. As the Florida State running back with the first call steps lively out to the right with a quick first step, breaks free, out of bounds, inside the 10-yard line. Third down and goal. Set the screen. Chaney in trouble. Penalty flag. 2 yards for Sebastian Janikowski. Who knows? Maybe that was his last field goal for Florida State. Remember, he's going to turn professional. Needs the money to bring his mother Helena over from Poland. Timeout. First down and 10. There's the end around with Andre Davis, the speedster, trying to get him some running room. First down and a gain of 16 yards with Bradley Jennings coming from. Third down and 8. And Vick tried to dance free, and he's pounded with Corey Simon, the All-American nose guard, the first to hit him.
Defensive line for Florida State dominate the offensive line for Virginia Tech. No one blocked anyone in that series.
Peter Warwick, and it's a fake. Sorensen short of the first down. With 7:55 to go, Frank Beamer and the Hokies let it all hang out on a fourth down gamble.
There it is. There's the ex-quarterback. Direct snap, option play again. Cuts up field, perfect play to the outside that time. Gets it, goes as far as he can and doesn't get it.
7:52 to go, and the Noles 44 yards away.
I mean, I could come back for my senior and just to stay, help those guys, help the team do what I do. But when I talk to my parents and my mom is really important to me, so I can send her some money, help her out, or either bring her here or just live with me.
That's a great thought. Here's Weinke. Going deep. Warwick's all alone. Penalty flags down. Touchdown. Touchdown, Florida State. 43 yards, and Peter Warwick, a night of redemption, his third touchdown of this championship game.
Play action pass. Weinke throws it too late. Does not throw it far enough. Watch. Warwick has to reach back. Gets hit. Ball bobbles, and he makes the catch. Great concentration. Interference would have been called. Remember, college, it would have been just a 15-yard penalty. Look at that concentration from Peter Warwick. Cleveland Brown fans, are you watching? Is this the guy you take? Give Tim Couch some firepower.
I leave a little bit to LeVar Arrington. Oh, there he is. You bet.
Another story is Chris Weinke in this football game. Since the interception, when he didn't look off the safety, 8 for 10, 2 touchdowns. Made a mistake, very similar to a year ago when he had that interception game against North Carolina State. He went on to finish off the season. Today he throws the interception.
2 receptions. Vick in trouble. That's the 5th sack of the game against a young man who we will be hearing an awful lot about in the next couple of years.
The ball is the fact that they've asked him to go in, and he says, I'm still cramped up. He's been back here, and he refuses to go back in, so he still hurts.
And Michael Vick's pass is knocked away, and you can just sort of in the building, and I'm sure many of you watching on television now, you can feel the noose tightening around a young man who gave us a spectacular performance.
Pretty good game, sir.
I'd say.
Good football game.
A little short on the punt. It's going to take a Florida State hop in down around the 40-yard line. Home run ball on its way knocked away.
Play.
The freshman. Whitaker. 9 a.m. Pacific time. There's the inside shovel pass to Kendrick. And you know,
in the 40, and Steve was probably as fast as they went as a quarterback.
Vick is back. Complete. First down. Virginia Tech, 338, and Emmett Johnson for 23 yards that time.
Florida State is conceding yards now for time off the clock in the country.
And Vick fires again. This one to Davis. Getting to the corner, trying to get it turned, but Gibson would not let him free. 23 more yards, however, and the heart the Hokies demonstrated in here is something, because Florida 46-29, and the Hokies driving right back down the field. For the end zone, incomplete, but a penalty flag is thrown.
See the penalty, it's going to be holding against Florida State.
During the pass, holding on the defense, half the distance to the goal from the previous spot, automatic first down.
One of the great moves that Virginia Tech did a year ago was to redshirt this guy. Remember?
Now for Michael Vick, 2:40 to go in this game. Vick runs daylight and down at the 5-yard line. And of course, finally, thanks to our stats man, Roger Riley, and our spotter all season long, Brian Mobilson. It went 5 and 6. Vick firing, caught, and driven out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Forward progress stopped right there. They continue to wind the clock with it. Was a quip a minute. He's the best interview this side of my friend Joe Paterno. Here's Vick going down now. 12-yard line. That's the 7th sack. Bradley Jennings pouring in on him again. Yes, championship game. Peter Warrick, who was denied the Heisman, denied the Biletnikoff. 79. Coach Frank Beamer and his Hokies showed a lot of heart in their comeback, but they came up short, and he'll go over to congratulate Coach Bowden. One stat that Virginia Tech will go home and think about. Corey Moore tonight was held to 1 tackle. They lose it. The presentation is coming up next here on ABC.
Sugar Bowl Committee, Miles Clements will make the trophy presentation.
Thank you, Len. On behalf of the 100 volunteer members of the Nokia Sugar Bowl, I take great pride in congratulating the players and coaches, the fans, the alumni, and the supporters of Florida State University for the perfect ending to a perfect season. Coach Bowden. Coach Bowden, you have taken the Florida State Seminoles through an undefeated 1999 season into the 21st century and the national championship of college football. Let me now introduce from Nokia, Vice President Matt West, to present the Nokia Sugar Bowl Championship Trophy.
And now, to present the Sears National Champion Trophy, please welcome Senior Vice President of Marketing, David Selby. David.
Coach, on behalf of the more than 300,000 Sears associates and the American Football Coaches Association, it is my extreme pleasure to present you with the Sears National Champion Football Trophy. To you, your fans, your coaches, your team, and Seminole fans everywhere, congratulations on a perfect season, on a wonderful, wonderful performance this evening, and for your second national championship and second Sears trophy. Congratulations.
Thank you. Please pick it up. It's right here. Now, Bobby, you've never been short on words, but before we hear from you, I'm going to ask Larry Paulson, Vice President and General Manager of Nokia, to present the MVP trophy first to Peter Warwick.
All right, Peter, congratulations. Great game. Yay!
Coach, I had another limb swan. You said you had a what there?
Another limb swan.
I think Peter's a little faster than I am, Coach.
He played great.
Coach, this is your first undefeated team. You certainly deserve this moment to tell everyone how you feel about that and how you got that team here.
Well, Lynn, I was saying tonight, I just want to be like Tommy and Terry. You know, they got one, I got one now. So I want to thank the players and the assistant coaches and all of the Seminole fans and boosters and friends for what they have done to make this possible.
Coach, last question. The key to this ball game, the intensity of your offensive team, coming back to big plays, or the intensity of the defense?
There was a moment of truth late in the third quarter where they had the momentum and were fixing to win the ball game. Our kids came back and scored and got ahead and scored, and that's what they were made of.
Coach Bobby Bowden, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lynn.
John and Terry, thank you. Thanks to Gary Danielson, Jack Arute, and Lynn Swan. Florida State wins its second title for Coach Bobby Bowden, 46-29. ABC Sports is online at ESPN.com, part of the Go Network. It was a night when Coach Bowden's special teams dominated early. 2 touchdowns on a block punt and a punt return. It was also a night when the electrifying Michael Vick sparked a comeback that put Virginia Tech ahead. But in the end, Chris Weinke hit Ron Dugans for the touchdown to put the Noles up to stay. And the man of the hour, Peter Warwick, he finally hosts a trophy. So long, everybody.
What an extraordinary performance.
They won the Stanley Cup. The Indianapolis 500.
Best final round ever.
Touchdown, touchdown. Incredible.
This has been a presentation of ABC Sports, continuing the tradition of excellence.